Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Dave's Faves. And today I want to talk to you about a little box containing all of the orchestral works, or at least most of them, by the strange Italian avant-garde nutjob composer Giacinto Scelsi. That's his name, right? Giacinto Scelsi, something like that. He was absolutely out of his mind. He lived from, let me see if they give us dates here. I mean, we can look them up, of course, but, it's much more fun if I can, find them. Yes, 1905 to 1988. He was an amazing composer of very, very strange music. Apparently, at some point during his career, he had a total nervous breakdown. He had been writing quasi-atonal piano music for the most part, most of which I actually really enjoy. Piano suites that sort of noodle around, and they're very interesting. But he had a total conniption, and he recovered, theoretically, if you could call it that, by sitting at home and banging on one note endlessly, trying to hear the cosmic resonances in the interstitial overtones, or something like that. Anyway, he wound up writing pieces of music which are essentially in which each section or movement is based on a single note. And that single note can be repeated through these very odd ensembles he put together with brass and, and storage drums and weird percussion and, there's all kinds of other noises in there. But essentially you're dealing with one note. And what he does with that note is he varies it in various ways, timbrally or with trills or tremolos or quarter tones or micro intervals. He does all kinds of things, but it's all based on one note. So you can't really say it's atonal, could you? It's enormously tonal. Single, it's monotonal. But the result is just fascinating. It really is. I mean, it's fascinating and captivating and fun to listen to. Many of his works have choral parts. I mean, they don't really say anything except some sort of, for example, meditation chant or something like that, something like that sort of stuff. But it really is, I think, just he was a world unto himself. He's one of those avant-garde composers who invented his own personal style. It is completely and utterly unique. Either you like it or you don't. I think it's just marvelous. And if he was out of his mind, good for him. It worked. So here we have it. Scelsi, 3 discs, complete works for chorus and orchestra, performed by the Polish Radio and Television Orchestra of Cracow, conducted by Jürg Wyttenbach. And this is on the Accord label, the Universal Accord label. It's probably still around somewhere. It's really, really cool music. I mean, I guarantee, you'll love it if you hear it. Let me just tell you what's on here, and we can take it from there. So first, disc 1, you have Aeon, and then Pfat, P-F-H-A-T, and Conx Om Pax. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Well, he picked these sort of mystical titles for things. He was into that. And whether, it reminds me a lot of Xenakis, Pithopratka and Flopsy Wopsy and Spanakopita and all that stuff. Well, he sort of does this too. So on disc number 2, you have, real title, Quattro Pezzi per Orchestra, 4 pieces for orchestra based on single notes. That was his first great one-note work. And it's his best known piece, which means maybe 5 people know about it instead of 2 for everything else. But it's really, really cool. And then Anahit, which is subtitled Poème lyrique dédié à Vénus, a lyric poem dedicated to Venus. Okay, maybe the planet, maybe the person, maybe the tennis player. I have no idea. And then we have Uaxuctum for Aunt Martineau and orchestra. Ooh, because you know what an Aunt Martineau can do. It can go, ooh, and it does. And then we've got disc 3, Herqualia and Hymnos. Well, that at least means something we sort of know. And finally, Chokrum. They're just fantastic pieces. I know that wasn't terribly enlightening. And if you act now, you may be able to get a set that has a 4th disc containing his 3 latest, well, he's dead, but the 3 posthumous masterpieces. They're called Alu Paratha. Ooh, it's amazing. And garam masala, which is even more amazing. And last, but certainly not least, chana dal. Yeah. But in all seriousness, okay, look. I mean, okay, he was strange. I grant he was strange. But I'm telling you, this music is really, really cool. You're not going to want to listen to it every day, but he doesn't wear your patience. I mean, these are not long works. They tend to be pretty concise. They make amazing sounds. They are cosmic visions, without a doubt. And these performances are stunning and very, very well recorded. So give Scelsi a try. You really, really owe it to yourself to hear this guy. And there's lots more recorded since then. And some of these works are available on other labels now, these orchestral pieces. But the place to start is with the orchestral music because it's the most colorful. And some of his other pieces for like solo strings and whatnot really, really do try your patience a little bit. But this doesn't. And I think you'll find it fascinating. So keep on listening, friends. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.